So yo, all right, we was saying something interesting just now. You were saying you grew up in Memphis.
Yeah.
But you listen mostly to West Coast artists.
Yeah.
How you get into that?
Like, I really, honestly, it was more so the down south rappers, but like, if I was to branch out and listen to other music, it would probably be the West Coast. Cause like, really off of my pops, he was bumping a lot of Tupac. Okay. And so, Tupac was a big influence on me. I got him tatted like, right here, I got a tattoo of him right here.
Fire.
So I used to bump a lot of Pac. And, a lot of just old school period always inspired me, like the UGKs, the Biggies, the Nas's, Fabulous. Like I did a song to Breathe. I remixed the Breathe song. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just real inspired by old school music because I feel like, I don't know, stuff was a lot more raw back then. I just feel like I have an old soul to it. And I just vibe with it.
You do.
I respect that. So out of like, you know, because Rapsody is legendary, who would you say was your favorite freestyle to watch growing up?
You saying like in general or just on Rapsody?
On Rapsody specifically. But if you just have one in general.
I'm young, I'm only 18.
I am too.
Yeah.
He said all of them.
I had to look it up and tell you. I had to look it up and tell you, but I recently watched the Jim Jones one before I came in here, and I fuck with it.
Okay, got you hyped?
Yeah, I fuck with it. It was like a little motivation too. I said, yeah, I gotta go hard, because it just ain't, you know, it ain't no ordinary stuff. It's serious, you know. I take everything serious though.
Right.
You mentioned that you had this West Coast influence, but you still felt fab in the East Coast and you're from the South. How would you, if you had to box yourself in, and maybe that's not the right word, if you had to describe yourself and your music, how would you describe it?
Raw, just gutter, and versatile, because at the same time of being raw and gutter, I can talk to the soul and be, you know, poetic in a way. So it's like a lot of my unreleased, my newer music coming out is like I'm giving that rawness, the gangster, the gutter, but also I got stuff to open minds and really connect with people on spiritual levels, different levels, and just, you know, vibe with people that go through the same stuff I'm going through, or like same stuff that other people going through. Like recent, well, I don't wanna say nothing that say recently and then this come out late. But you know what I'm saying? But
not too long ago.
Yeah, not too long ago, I made a song like for my daughter, because, you know, just talking about situations with, you know, the drama of you not being able to see your daughter every day, little stuff like that that a lot of people can relate to, even if you was a woman, you know what I'm saying? A woman probably ain't seeing their child every day because what the father's doing with them. So little stuff like that, just being relatable and raw at the same time is what I try to, you know, go by.
Damn. You know what's ill, what I like about this generation, right? I feel like to see men put in a position where they show themselves as being fathers and see themselves, you know, because a lot of times you think of women doing that or women feeling like, oh, I can't do the business, but to see so many guys like show themselves active in their kids' life, like that's dope and important. Like, how do you think being a father and having this your first kid, right? How has that changed or inspired you, or, you know?
Man, it changed my life drastically because, like I said, she was really, at one point, with me just knowing that she was on the way, that was the only thing, like, I really wanted to live for at that point. Like, I was at a state of mind to where it wasn't a lot of stuff going my way, but I was really blind to the blessings. I was still a rapper, billion some streams up, but I was just overworking so much to where I feel like it wasn't nothing good coming my way. And once I knew I had a child on the way, I said, man, I get to give all the love I can give, and I know I'm gonna receive it back to somebody, because I feel like I was giving it and wasn't getting it back to nobody that was around. So once I knew I had a daughter on the way, I'm like, man, she gonna take this energy and bring it right back to me, and I can do whatever. It's like, I know I'm not gonna play myself. I can go the extra with trying to please my daughter and won't feel like I'm getting played, like I'm not, you know, getting nothing back or anything. So that's what was going through my mind, and after that, I changed so much. I stopped smoking because I was trying to figure out how the fuck I was gonna stop smoking. Because I was like, man, if I have a son, I'm gonna probably be blazing around, son. You know what I'm saying? But when I found out I had a daughter, I was like, no, I gotta change some stuff to help her look up to me in a way, you know. So she have a role.
So is it gonna make a difference in the way your music sounds now that you have this father mentality?
Yeah,
does it make you think twice about saying something you might have said about what happened last night?
see, like, when I was first doing it, when I first had her coming and I knew, like, all the stuff that was coming, I was like, I need to detox. I need to just take a detox from making murder music, all this stuff, and I want to make stuff to just enlightenment type stuff. And I feel like once I was doing that, I was being trapped in the same box of making just murder music. So I just found out life is about a balance. And at the same time, it just takes, she'll understand that one day, probably not early, but she'll understand like, okay, Pop's talking about fucking bitches, getting money, Pop, all that shit, shooting. But at the same time, on the flip side, he's saying stuff with empowerment, telling me how to be treated, telling people to stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? It's just a balance, I feel. Because I feel like I got like a split soul. Like one side bitches gangster as hell, want to do all that, but the other side is actually real genuine and like to help people and do and like stuff like that. So,
yeah, it show you human, right?
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Even your Pac influence, like I think that's one of the things we loved about Pac so much, where Pac could be in the street talking that whatever, but at the same time he could do a Dear Mama and keep your head up.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? Like even that goes back to like it's part of the reason you took the Instagram ban to like make time for balance with your daughter.
Yeah, for real.
Like
honestly, when I got banned, I feel like banned from Instagram, it was like one of the best things that probably ever happened to me. Cause like it wasn't no balance, no boundaries in my life. I feel like I was just too much into it. I feel like, and this is what a lot of people in the new generation, because if you take away their phones and all that shit, they won't be able to live.
Right.
And I can actually be without my phone now. Like I learned how to, like it was a point to where when I was going through what I was doing, when I was on a different journey I was going, I wouldn't touch my phone at like 2 to 3 o'clock. And you ask my mom, like she'd be texting me all day, calling me. They'll have to come to my house and make sure I'm good. And I had to realize, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm more important. I can't just be doing that all the time. Cause, you know, at the same time I work, I got people depending on me, so I can't just ghost. I gotta really be into it, but just know when it's too much, that's what I gotta do. So it's like doing stuff in moderation to keep my sanity. I learned how to do that, so.
Amen.
So speaking of things in moderation, I see that you're heavy into like the holistic thing. So do you like dabble back and eat bad things, or are you strictly really?
You don't eat no bad food, no.
Not even on a Friday.
The worst thing I eat is French fries.
Hey,
like if we go if we in the airport or something, I'm hungry as hell.
And ain't nothing.
And it ain't no vegan spots. Like most of the time on the airport, I just get some French fries from somewhere. And I still be eating them. I'm like, man, this shit greasy as hell. I'm like, man, I can taste the chicken on this motherfucker. Like, I just say shit like that. But that's about the only time I double back. So it's just all about practicing what you preach. I wouldn't feel right if I'm telling people, you know, do this, be happy and do this. And I'm out here eating fat burger and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What made you go that direction? What was it about that lifestyle or Dr. Sebi or what got you on that path? Because that ain't the normal path for people out here called NLE Choppa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 18 years old. That's
honestly, I ain't gonna lie, it's like I found meditation. That's what helped me with just life in general, just everything. It helped me with letting the day chase me and me not chasing the day. Like, it just helped with so much. My anxiety, depression, all this stuff was good. I think, you know, I come out of meditation. And once I come out of meditations, I used to realize, like, even when I smoke weed, it used to put me in the same state of mind before I meditated. Like, I feel the same way. I'd be like, damn, I just meditated for shit for a whole hour just to smoke and feel the same way before I did. When I eat meat and stuff, I feel the same way, tired, sluggish, before I meditated. So one time I came out of my meditation and I told Siri, I was like, nearest vegan spot. I was like, I'll try it out, because I've been seeing it. And it took me to a place called the Grand Cafe, and I put it in one of my sons, Bryce, and I was like, don't take me to Chick-fil-A. I say I'm eating on a vegan plate or something like that. Take me to the Grand Cafe. You don't know.
Right.
But so I went there, and when I ate it, I say, damn, this shit not bad. A lot of people be saying vegan food nasty. And my energy was different. Like I could stay up. I could be able to my energy was just different with what I ate. And ever since
Before you
then,
leave Atlanta, you gotta go to Slutty Vegan. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Yeah, for sure. I've been there. That's what's been on my mind since I went. They were closed Sunday and Monday. I'm like, I gotta go today. Oh God.
That is a necessary thing. Let's talk about the music. You talked about it's slightly a shift because of you having a daughter.
Yeah.
There will be people, and are people, who claim that this generation's music is not as lyrical, not as based in content. It's all about drugs, sex. I mean, which is everything, drugs, sex, and alcohol.
Yeah.
But answer those criticisms of other people that your generation is not as lyrical as generations before.
I mean, you can look at a lot of artists. I ain't even gonna just say me for one. You can look at artists like J. Cole. Even though J. Cole is kind of from the older generation, but he's still doing what he's doing in this generation too.
Right.
So you can count him as that. Drake, he kind of older, but he's still doing what he's doing in this generation. It was a lot of more lyrical rappers like the Logics, the Chance rappers, but a lot of people was like this generation sometimes don't want to hear what's gonna benefit them. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that because shit, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Even when I tried to, I say some of the lyrical songs I drop, I know a lot of people probably wouldn't view it as like they view my hype murder music and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, I feel like if that's what you want to do, the lyrical stuff, it's not for the fans to kind of just rock with sometimes. Sometimes you got to do stuff for you. Because at the end of the day, I know the drop, I know what my fans want, and I put it out. I put out what my fans want more than what I want sometimes. But sometimes just to take them drops to just put something out, just to get something off your chest, it's cool. Even if it don't do what your original would do. Like one day, one of them drops, one time that you don't drop, it could have been the one that you got a fucking platinum hit and that shit could have charted. So like, it's all about sticking with it. And like in my newer music, like it's a lot more lyrical. Like my new album, I promise, like, not even, man, even the hype songs that I'm making lyrical, like cause I start penning and padding now. Like I don't freestyle, I'm sober, so my thoughts come clear. I don't type it in my phone. I really sit down and write like I'm in jail or something. Like I write it. So I feel like when they get back to that, just being that genuine, like anything is possible. And I keep my rap books, like when I pass away or something, I want to sell them so everybody see the handwriting and all that shit, like shit raw.
I like this evolution.
The realness.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to hear this album.
Oh, for real?
Like, hip hop is about evolving, right? And every generation, every artist kind of moving their mark. What would you say that you want to inspire, you know, people that listen to your music to do? What do you want to, how do you want to elevate the culture? Like how NLE Choppa gonna be like, yo,
man, just
I left my imprint right here.
Just knowing like we more, especially us melanin people, like four of us right here, we more than what people make us. We're way more powerful than what people, you know, than what they say we are. That's why we go through the most shit. So once you realize how powerful you are, once you realize every thought that you know, that you're thinking of, create everything around you, it creates your whole future. Like once people realize that, like they'll be able to change the world. Like you can just form protection just off thinking every day that you protected. Like,
come on.
Just how like the mind real powerful. They always say it, but people don't realize certain things like, oh yeah, the mind powerful, but nigga, do you know that it's really that powerful?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Knowledge, all that stuff, and just knowing, don't be scared to do that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people in this generation, I don't think I see is drinking, smoking, clubbing, and hookah.
Right.
Like, that's really all I see every time I open my phone. And that's where the most bullshit happening at, the clubs where you eating it, all this stuff.
Yeah.
So, if people can realize, like me, how I sell herbs and stuff, people out here going to jail for life selling crack and shit, that's hurting people, but you can actually sell herbal stuff that help your community and benefit them and become a millionaire off that. And it ain't even about the money with me.
Right.
Like, I don't made over like 100K in a few months.
A little bit about the money with you.
Nah, yeah, just a little bit, but like shit, my mama tell you, man, like my mama, she the money, she really why I got most of the money. If it wasn't for her, I'd be giving it away or passing it by, like honestly. And like, just if people know that like selling herbs and stuff to help cure people, help people, can benefit people, benefit your community, and also benefit your pocket instead of selling some shit that hurt the community. Then you're going to jail for life for it. You know what I'm saying? That shit dumb.
I want to congratulate you and salute you on this family vibe thing you have going on. We met Mama Choppa, Papa Choppa, Brother Choppa. Met all the Choppas. I met all the Choppas. And me and Nyla was talking. You was on HGTV?
Was you on HGTV?
With Mama Choppa?
What's that?
She said she saw you on HGTV.
You was on, right?
By the house or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
My mom be watching the show, and I'm watching with my mom, and I'm like, is that NLE Choppa? Oh my God, is that NLE Choppa?
See, that's when I used to be. I was high as hell on that show. I was high as hell on that show. I know that. For sure.
He was like, yeah, houses.
But the family thing is clearly a thing with you.
Yeah.
You know, they travel with you. The way you speak about your daughter, how you changed your life, and things of that nature. Why do you think that's not something that's focused on in music?
Honestly, because of the situation that a lot of people come from, it's just like with the situation I came from, I always been different in my mind and just already knew what I wanted to do. A lot of people don't bet on themselves or on their family and don't want to take those risks. Like when I was first blowing up, I said, man, it ain't no way in hell I'm finna let somebody that I don't know be my manager and come handle my money, all that stuff. I called my mama when labels was reaching out to me. I said, Mama, we finna take these flights. You need to learn this business, man, because I ain't trying to get fucked over. So, man, we took a whole year. We met with every label. Like, every label wanted to meet me, every single label. And we met with them. And before we even signed anything, me, my mama, my pops, everybody, we was learning the business. Every different meeting, we learned something different. Like, either with how they was talking, either with what they was saying, and they was all saying the same shit to me. Every label was saying the same thing. And we just started to learn the business, and we learned it. And whatever was different that really was safe with us, we took that route, and shit, God been watching over us. He took that prayer and all that. So for sure, it's just all about gambling on yourself, betting on it, and gambling on your family. Because a lot of people getting this shit, they don't even know most of these people and get fucked over.
Yeah.
You first of all, congratulations on where you are.
Sure.
Congratulations on where you're going.
Hands hurt.
It's however many million, billion, trillion people watching right now. Tell me the most important thing you learned in business and in your personal life.
Business and my personal life.
The most important thing you learned.
Man, the most important thing is separating both of them.
Come on, that's
like,
a bar.
Separating both of them, like even with, like business to me is rapping, writing it, studio, all that stuff is business. Even when it's not even the money involved or whatever, all that stuff is business. Because everything that I do, like that I love, I take it serious as a business. But like the personal life, it's like just being home, being able to think, being able to be with your fam, being able to still do things like an ordinary human and not implement all the, the stuff. Sometimes just get away from it so when you do get back in it, you can be the best you can be. So, like I said, balance. Balance was the best thing I probably found in my life because with balance, I found patience, all that. I was impatient with a lot of shit. And so just balancing the two, business and your personal life, you know what I'm saying? Once you learn how to do that, it's got a limit. Beyond the sky shit, space limit, whatever.
I got a question, right? I'm gonna ask you this question because the homies ask me this all the time, right? They call me, ask me advice, whatever do, they vent. Relationships, right? Let's keep it funky, right? You got a girl for you or whoever, this for advice for a girl, they got a guy. You working in the studio and they like, you don't ever spend time with me, and they found how to, create their own balance. What's your advice? Like, how do you deal with that? How do you make that work?
Get rid of them.
Oh my God.
Because honestly, don't leave me. No, my fault. I ain't too.
You said keep it funky.
Keep it funky. I want to keep it funky for sure.
You got to though, because at the end of the day, that's why a lot of people behind. Cause shit, they trying to please somebody. You just don't know. You in the studio, you about to record this song and you ain't spending time with me, you blow your whole mood off. You don't even record the song and you go home to entertain the bullshit. And that night, you don't know what you could have made. Like that's what, like Dirk even said it, like he loved going to the studio a lot because even when he didn't want to go, he'd go and make some shit to be like, damn, I'm glad I went. I do the same thing. And I feel like if I got another person with me that's not understanding like what I do, why we up, what I do to take care of mine. Like if nobody understand that, then you gotta get somebody to understand. Because they ain't occupying their time enough to help you with your dreams or help their own dreams. Like if a motherfucker ever doing that means that they ain't got no vision, they stuck. And only thing you can do, you can help them a little bit, but if they don't get it right after that third time,
See, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, do they get chances? Do you get a chance to be like, I'm gonna give you a little bit for me to be a mirror to let you know how you acting right now.
Yeah.
You know, but they get 3. 1, 2, 3 it out.
Yeah. So you
give them 3?
I'm a good-hearted person.
I respect
I'm a
that.
good-hearted person. That's why I can't get with somebody at the same time because I give them more than 3 chances.
I'm the
I give
same
them
way.
a whole year full of chances. And that whole year I could have did so much more than just, you know what I'm saying?
It's like dead weight.
It's like I just played myself out some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's like, if you ain't baby girl, go ahead.
Yeah, for real.
You can't see the
It happened
vision,
to
you
me
can't
before,
stay.
like, for
Yeah.
real.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Choppa.
Man, this has been a pleasure, man, talking to you. Like, I'm so inspired by you. Like, I'm glad we got the chance to just build. Like, you dropping some bars today.
Chopped it up with Choppa.
You ready? You ready to get these other bars off?
Yeah, for sure. You know already.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you.
Zone.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.